an absolute essential to anybody who's living in today's modern world. What is it? It's the seven types of income, the seven types of money, the seven ways you can get rich. So I'm just going to tell you the steps, not going to tell you how to do them. That's for you to figure out. I'm just going to tell you what they are and what's best. And I'll give you examples for your journey. So let's get into it first. It's earned income, the money you get from your job. This is for the average person. I'm talking 9 to 5. Obviously, if you are one of the select few who are multimillionaires, billionaires watching this, your earned job will sustain you, so you won't have to do any of these. But for those of you who want more, your earned job is your 9 to 5. Next is profit. A lot of these can overlap. They're in the same bubble, but they're different bubbles. Do you know what I mean? It's like a Venn diagram. Profit is from a service or product that you sell online. So if you're a coach or consultant, you sell your service. It's different from your 9 to 5 because this is more scalable. So you'll understand it if you understand it. Next is rental. Essentially, sharing what you own. This can be Airbnb, it can be Turo for cars, something like that. Rental money. Next is interest. This one's a juicy one. This is essentially what banks do with credit cards. They lend you £100, they say, yo, we want 120 back. You've got bigger ones like mortgages, you can lend 600,000 and then they want, I don't know, 750 back. Interest is amazing. Next is capital gains. A lot of you might not know what this is, so I'm going to make it nice and clear in a sentence. It's essentially selling your assets. You got a company, you sell it, there your capital gains. Even a house, it can work like that, but in layman's terms, you would normally use it as a business. You know, average people wouldn't say it. They won't be like, I got capital gains for selling my house. Do you know what I mean? Next, dividend. Underrated for those that don't know. Obviously, it sounds obvious, but very underrated in today's world. People don't class it as high as, you know, this, even this, maybe, even this for some people. Anyway, next. Oh no, I didn't tell you what it is. Dividend is stocks and bonds, things like that, things that pay you passively just for owning them. And that leads us on to finally royalty money. Mm? This is intellectual property, things that you own the rights to and you lend out. So essentially, imagine the Beatles. They've made so many hit songs, or Drake, or whoever it may be, an artist you can think of. If their song gets used in a movie, they have to pay them to use it. And them, I mean, the movie people or whoever's using their song has to say to the artist, hey, can we use your song? The artist will say, yes, this X amount, please. So, and the beautiful thing about these, they're almost like ladders to one another. It's beautiful, honestly. Watch, I'm going to show you how. Unless you're a Nepo baby, you start off, I know I did, you start off with earned income. Your 9 to 5, your basic shit, what everyone has to do. Well, everyone, most of us have to do. And then with this, you get a side hustle. So this is your 9 to 5, and then this is your 5 to 9. Okay? And with this, you just create a product or service that other people can buy, you can sell, and they can use. You know what I mean? Pretty simple shit. And then from here, the money that you get from here, you can buy some stocks. Okay? I'm giving you some juice right now. I'm putting you on, giving you a game plan. Or if you don't want to buy dividends, you can buy something to rent. You can buy a flat, a car, rent it on Turo, something like that. But I'm going to go with this, for example. So you go and buy dividends. These will pay you slower than this, but this is harder than this. If you know what I mean. Like, it's harder to get someone to want your thing. So many people promote on Airbnb, Turo, whatever it may be. So I would go with this. Unless you want to put some extra time into this, because these and these are very, kind of got to pick one. But with this is just passive. It's beautiful. So you get some dividends, and you work your way up over the years. This starts popping. You earn more money. You can quit this, and now that is X. So you've got this going on, and you got some dividends. With that money, then you go and buy this. Now you can pay someone to be the manager, to what's the word, coordinate everything for you. And then with this, how it relates to this is you can have a lot more time on your hands, and you can really hone in on this and master your niche, your market, whatever it may be. Really, really get in there and you find out this problem that no one else, or not that no one else talks about, that no one else has fixed. It's a really shitty problem, and that's why no one's fixed it, because no one can be asked. But you fix it, and then you trademark it, and you get the intellectual property rights to it, and you put your service, your method that you fix this with, is so good that people want to use it. And if they want to use your systems, your method, whatever it may be, the way you fixed it, they have got to pay you for the rights to your system. Beautiful. And then with here, if you get really big, which I'm sure you will, you've got it in you, I know you have, you can go and buy some property, let's say, for this example, because it'll make more sense. You could buy cars, whatever it may be. It can be anything, it could be watches, books in some cases. Anyway, you buy something that scales in value, that increases in value. Then eventually you sell it, get your capital gains. And then with all of this just running smoothly, what do you go and do? Well, I don't know what the word would be. The only word I know is like loan shark, but it's not a loan shark because you're not going to be a bank, but you can be. Do you know what I mean? It's that grey area in the middle. You're not a loan shark. Sounds bad, but essentially you're a loan shark. It's like is it called like night owl or something? It's called owl summit. I think it's in Australia. I don't care where it is. It's in America. That's where it is. Anyway, you can start lending money out and interest in it. Do you know what I mean? It is, but this is more like definitely the toughest one to get into. This is a simplified version of that because you're getting interest on your money, but it's paying you differently than this would be. But yeah, if you want, you can go, create your own firm, your own bank, and lend money out to people. Like I think it's made the most billionaires recently after the 2008 crash because people were just after the crash, banks didn't want to lend out the money. I'm going on around here, but this is for you you lot that want to know. After the 2008 crash, banks wouldn't lend out money to businesses for like risky businesses, not things that are shady, but they didn't have they had much more of a strict criteria. If you weren't bringing in this much and you had this much and you were like struggling, barely saying a photo, they won't lend you any money. So you go to these risky firms that will say, yeah, we'll give you the money, but 40% interest. So that's how it made a lot of billionaires on people's debt, people's interest. So that is pretty much it today. Subscribe if you like it, and I promise you, even subscribe if you don't like it, to show some love. I promise you, if you follow this step, so I've just put you on a lot of game, just genuinely deep what I've just told you, and you'll be amazed. From this to this to this, like this. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful game plan right here in 7 steps. 7 steps, 7 smooth transitions into wealth. So you take action. I promise you, you will become unstoppable, and I'll see you on the other side.